It is I, once again, the the guy who doesn't complain in any way, shape, or form, Mason Logsden. But today went pretty all right. You know, hold on, still sick. I'm nearing the end of the sickness though, so that's really nice. It's just congestion, and it's kind of annoying. I won't lie. But anyway, um, today went fairly well. I woke up tired as shit. Was almost late for class. Although, it was just me and one other person that was at class all the way up until like, what, 10? 10 o'clock? Starts at 9. And I'm kind of ahead on mobile meals today. So, like, usually we're like a day ahead, but now I'm like 2 days ahead. Um, so I did all right. Although I did really bad at organizing the mobile meals, and I will use the excuse that I had one table and it's really fucking hard to fit everything on one table. Uh so I was everything kind of blended in together. So I did kind of bad. And also my past wrapping did not work out the way I wanted it to because it undid itself for the bread. Thankfully, it was just the bread, because bread will be just fine. But yeah, that was cool. That was awesome. That was sweet. I didn't want to kill myself as soon as I was found out in any way. But I did pretty well. Other than that, I mean, we we just kind of did jobs all day. And then, I mean, I'm getting closer with the people at the kitchen, which is nice. You got, I'm pretty sure this guy and I are like the same side of the internet, which is pretty cool. Oh my gosh, this congestion is gonna kill me. But it was pretty cool getting closer with everyone today. Also, speaking of getting closer, this guy just straight up like uh, he wasn't like this until today. Also, he was late today. So it was like he was like he was very happy. I don't know why I mentioned that he was like late today. I don't know what that has to do with him being happy or not, but whatever, doesn't really matter. But he was very happy today, and he seemed more playful, and he seemed uh more willing to pick on me. So I guess we're getting closer, but at the same time, like he walked in, he didn't have his hat on, and I'm like, oh, he's bald. It was a bit shiny, I won't lie. It was that was like clean bald. And I was about to pick on him and be like, "Oh, that's a nice buffer you got there," you know. But I didn't say anything because I haven't really done anything like that with him. And I was like, I'll just leave him be. He's late, he's doing whatever. It'll be fine. And then and then throughout the day, he just like he's kind of just I wouldn't even say like picking on me. It was just like we're in like learning the lesson. He was like, he's just like, you got any questions, Mason? And I'm like, no. Like, I'm known for asking a lot of questions, but it's whatever. I swear it's not because I'm retarded. I swear. Um, and then, like, I have, like, this kind of, like, a little bit of a mess on my table, on, like, the second shelf. And I have all my papers that they've given us, and they're not really, like, organized. It's, like, messy organized. I know what the fuck is happening, but if anyone else were to look at it, they wouldn't know. And he was like, so are you ever going to organize that? And I was like, yeah, probably not. But, like, he's laughing, whatever. I'm like, yeah, it's whatever. That's cool. I don't know why he decided to do that all of a sudden today. It was really weird. It's whatever. I've been giving my other peer a car ride to the bus station, although tomorrow I'll be driving him back to his house because I have the Lexus to myself now. Yay. I get to drive my grandma's car and not be constrained by someone else's time. Because the other car got fixed. Yippee. Which is nice. And then, I mean, I injured myself. I mentioned that. But today, it felt a little bit worse, right? Just a little bit worse. And I was like, well, that fucking sucks. And I'm doing stretches, whatever, like every day, like when I wake up and then when I get back from class, right? And then like some lower back stretches and then some leg stretches and like whatever else I'm kind of feeling like. And it's not like going away, but like whatever. But then I realized, hold on, if I just do the same movement back to back to back to back, it hurts, but it starts to hurt less. So then I was like, well, hold on, let's find a movement that hurts, right? So then we do that, and I'm like, well, that fucking hurts. Let's see if I keep going, does it hurt less? And guess what? It hurt less. And I was like, let's go. The physical therapy that I learned at like 12 years old came into play now. So I was like, sweet. I don't hurt as much. That's awesome. So then I was like, well, even though I'm still slightly sick, I haven't worked out in like 4 days. I really, really want to work out. Let's do that because, you know, it might make me feel better, my back feel better because it still hurts, but not as much, you know? I was like, well, let's see. So then I go and I work out. I get there and I'm like, hey, is anyone using this machine? It was the leg press or the linear leg press. I prefer this machine over whatever the fuck the other one is. They're the same thing, but one feels heavier. One is more inclined than the other. But I prefer the less inclined because it actually tells you how much it weighs right off the bat so then you can get an accurate measurement instead of this fuck ass second one that doesn't tell you how much it weighs. So you kind of have to guess a little bit. Like you could add a 45 and know that you're definitely at least doing 45, but it weighs way more. And it's like, how much does this thing weigh? I don't know. It doesn't tell you. That's whatever. But I was like, hey, you know if anyone's using this? And this couple was like, oh, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they are. I mean, you could use the other one. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I was like, might as well. So then I go to the other one. And these fucks, these bastards, these assholes, devious devils, take that machine and then use it. And I'm like, no fucking way. You just told me to use the other one so you could use this one. That is insane. Whatever. It's fine. It doesn't matter. So then I get on this machine, right? I don't put any weight on it, and I'm just kind of like stretching out my legs. It was a good stretch. All right, cool. The hamstrings, the calves, and then the lower back were like all kind of stretching a little bit. Sweet. And then I do one, and then I keep going, and then it hurts less and less. And I'm like, sweet, we're doing good. Add more weight, do it again, and then add more weight, and then do it again. And now my back doesn't really hurt right now, which is really sweet. Well, we did leg day, and then we did a little bit of back. The only reason we did a little bit of back is because it was fucking crowded on a Thursday night at 8 p.m. for whatever godforsaken reason. But that was cool. But the leg machines weren't taken up, so that was sweet. But like, yeah, get back. Blasted music, and then took a shower. Oh, and I could use my own shower now. That's amazing. I've been doing that. Second shower since. Amazing experience. And then, it's just been a decent day. Even though I really, really just wanted to break down today because I fucked up 2 days prior or something like that. I didn't, and I still powered through, and I'm really proud of myself for that. I did really well in terms of just doing it, just getting it done. I'm getting better, like I'm getting faster at it. Goddamn. That was cool. But it was just an all around good day. And then, side note, the girl I'm talking to, right? I believe yesterday, she hasn't like responded to the paragraph, right? And I remember saying, hey, it's not a matter of like if, it's a matter of when she'll respond, right? She responded to the paragraph with, sorry, it's taking a while. I promise I'll respond. Or I'm sorry, it's taking a while. I promise I'll respond. Something like that. Like 90% sure there's a sorry in there. It's like half of what she says. That's besides the point. And I really, really wanted to respond today, being like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, what? I don't know what this imaginary pressure you're putting on it, but if it's that much pressure, why aren't you responding? Like with a whole thing. But it's whatever. But I didn't. So we'll see where that goes. But I really want to get a good amount of sleep tonight. It's only like what, 9:44, and I'm getting sleepy because I worked out for the first time in like 4 days. and I feel pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But doing solid. I'm kind of enjoying life right now. Oh, and I have to go out tomorrow and get a gift for my friend. I want to find something frog related for her because she really likes frogs. Hopefully I can. And it would be like, well, why don't you just use Amazon or something? It's like, I don't want to use Amazon. It's a fucking giant corporation. Mega corporation. It's not even a mega corporation. It's bigger than that. But like, you know. I just like to shop. It's fun to walk around. It really is. So, anyway, thanks for listening. Bye bye, nerds.